characteristics of the various things with which we have to deal, and we shall thus generally find that there is some use of each term which has distinctly greater claims than any other to be called for its leading use, on the ground that it represents a distinction that is more important for the purpose of modern science than any other that is in harmony with ordinary usage. This may be laid down as the meaning to be given to the term whenever nothing to the contrary is stated or implied by the context. When the term is wanted to be used in any other sense, whether broader or narrower, the change must be indicated. Even among the most careful thinkers there will always remain differences of opinion as to the exact places in which some at least of the lines of definition should be drawn. The questions at issue must in general be solved by judgments as to the practical convenience of different courses, and such judgments cannot always be established or overthrown by scientific reasoning. There must remain a margin of debatable ground, but there is no such margin in the analysis itself. If two people differ with regard to that, they cannot both be right, and the progress of the science may be expected gradually to establish this analysis on an impregnable basis. Footnote: when it is wanted to narrow the meaning of a term, that is, in logical language, to diminish its extension by increasing its intension, a qualifying adjective will generally suffice, but a change in the opposite direction cannot as a rule be so simply made. Contests as to definitions are often of this kind. A and B are qualities common to a great number of things. Many of these things have in addition the quality C, and again may the quality D, while some have both C and D. It may then be argued that on the whole it will be best to define a term so as to include all things which have the qualities A and B, or only those which have the qualities A, B, C, or only those which have the qualities A, B, D, or only those which have A, B, C, D. The decision between these various courses must rest on considerations of practical convenience, and is a matter of far less importance than a careful study of the qualities A, B, C, D, and of their mutual relations. But unfortunately this study has occupied a much smaller space in English economics than controversies as to definitions, which have indeed occasionally led indirectly to the discovery of scientific truth, but always by roundabout routes, and with much waste of time and labour. End of Book 2, Chapter 1.